foolishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand. I got a plan, I'm the man. Now I'm teaching the game, a veteran, better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking in my hand and it's steady. I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they hearing me laugh, all the crowds repping the sound. I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming, ain't nothing. Yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100. Cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something. I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand and a full plan. I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man. Every single drop got me feeling awesome. I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want in life.
But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright. Staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us. Like a good drug, never run. We hook up in my car, driving so far. Play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts. Stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun. Out in the sun, orbit when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song. Dance all night long till the lights come on. It's too late now, I remember everything. And how careless we could be. 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 Late nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious. We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, sleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
Too late now, I
Just to remind him that he's really helped us and just to continue yep, that is the love still there coming from Balmond. Like, that is like, that's what he should do. What he should do. Check this.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind.
But now Kufra goes in. I think he's going to manage to get a very nice ult on the RNK members. And Fanny really to get a 3-man from my school, and then you just get that. That's very nice. I think Fanny might get this kill on far side here. One more. The far side will YSS keep killing Valero. I think the GG is here. They need to focus this too, but they don't have minions. They can't end.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be. Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing. Anybody else who is rapping, I'm nasty. Ain't nobody able to catch me, they gasping. They cannot compare, they can't match me, I'm at half speed. I got your girl and she
Welcome to this very stream, basically. I think today, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, I think both things are already start. What is going on, guys? Better than.
Ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they hear me laugh. All the crowds repping the sound. I'm hitting the ground, running up and coming. Ain't nothing. Yeah, rookie of the year. I'ma keep it.
Let's say these guys never really start off.
From nothing to something. I ain't bluffing. I got a full hand and a full plan. I ain't gonna stop till I know it's
Alright. Welcome to game 1. ML Edit, Ray, Alpha Zero. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Set me on fire and I'll blaze through the battle!
But it's too late now.
Your team is
I
led by Hans.
remember you and me. And how
Your team is picking
3,000 words.
all day and all night. We'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright. Staying awake till the sun
I think Oracion Seis already missed the ban.
couldn't stop us like a good drug. Never run. We hook up in my car, driving so far. Play your guitar, you show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts. Stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun. Out in the sun, no pain when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song. Dance all night long till the lights come on.
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone. The ocean is not just our home, it is who we are.
I think the bans are pretty standard. Well, maybe not 100% standard.
I remember
Snipe is no TK, yes. Maybe in our last minute exchange, but yeah, Snipe is there. I think he's probably someone that most of us want to see. MOBA Snipe, or rather. But I think in this match, they are not going to allow him. They are not going to let him get. Where is he? Wait, where is Snipe? Oh yeah, he's on Otutsuki. So they are not going to let him get that Fredrin. I'm thinking these guys have done their homework. The same way Fredrin was always banned for Zane. They don't want Snipe to get. But the thing is, he's actually a really, really good jungler. So the hero he picks might not really matter. You know, there are so many. There are so many. What do they call? There are so many tanky junglers that people can use right now that it's actually really, really difficult to say you are countering a person. But as you can see here, he's surprisingly, this is going to be a first for me actually. He's going to go with that tank slot. Wow, this should be very, very interesting. This should be very, very, very interesting. It should be interesting, to be honest. Picks I'm seeing her. Nice. So glue, crest on glue, Itami on Faramis, Indra, you know, rocking that Minotaur as usual with his tenacity emblem. And then we have Melissa, Pearls, and then Snipe on that tank slot. And then for the side of OS, they are going to be using Clint, Yuzhong, Belric, Fredrin, and Sicilian. I feel like their late game is pretty much secured. They have really beefy frontliners too. Basically, their late game is their late game is actually really tight, to be honest. All right, so let's just head straight into game 1, and it's going to be OTK or OTC versus Oracion Seis. I think we've been able to like take a look at Oracion Seis and have an idea of their gameplay, and I think we all know that they are actually a really formidable team to go up against. Otutsuki, however, I don't know. I really haven't seen their past games or like been watching out for them, so I don't know how their performance has been. But we all know they have the record, and already you can already see first blood on the top there. Glue getting that first blood on Yuzhong. I think that's one thing. Glue has actually had so many nerfs on him that it's easy for someone to be deceived that he has been nerfed, so he's probably not as good as he was. You'd be lying and you'd be terribly mistaken, honestly. The nerfs are just in order to make him a bit more balanced, but he's still, as long as that slow and immobilize from his passive, and the fact that he can just reset his skill 1 after touching his goo is the major issue. It's why a lot of people have a tough time handling him. So well, let's see how Yuzhong is going to, and you can see already he's going to clear that and then rotate to the mid lane immediately. I don't think he can do much there. Probably just cause a bit of problems, go back, cut the wave again or something. No, apparently he's not even going to cut the wave. Being a bit careful here. But yeah, as the first auto comes up, we shall see what happens. Camillevi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, definitely. I feel like I don't know if Fredrin is going to get here in time to contest this glove. Probably not. Okay, he's actually going to, but the first auto is going to go to Snipe of Otutsuki, and yeah, I think basically how they've played, I think Belleric is going to fall here. Yes, he is. Glue is going to get his second kill. Paramis is going to use that court altar just to make sure they get no lives are lost in that exchange, and this is how you want to. I would have said they should invade, but looks like Snipe wants to get that gold crab and move on. I feel like they had the momentum there, take that auto lander and just take the momentum, use it to invade, take the blue buff and stuff, but they chose to fall back. So I don't know. Melissa and Clint, I feel like these are two really good heroes, in the late game and stuff. Sheesh. That was good damage. Yeah, I think Melissa needs to be more careful, honestly. I really can't tell. Who do you guys think will be how will I say it? Who do you guys think the focus should be on? Like, who is a carry? Because of course, Lancelot is going to be trying his best to secure Glue in a bit of trouble here. But I think he has his full stacks on Yuzhong. Was it on Yuzhong? Yeah, I think this is whoever this is. Yeah, he has his full stacks on Yuzhong. For some reason, I think Yuzhong cancelled the ult, or he should have just kept on flying away. Should have just kept flying, and Blue wouldn't have been able to pull him back. But so far, Frederick needs to be careful there. So while this guy, I think the second thought is going to go to Otutsuki easily. So while that is happening, let's just bring up the poll real quick. Faramiske. Wait, did he get? No, he didn't. Wait, did he? Okay. I thought he got the blue buff. Oh, I think there's an exchange going on at this bot lane. To be honest, I don't know what is happening. I'm just trying to like get the poll up real quick. Who fell? Clint and Belleric. Yeah, I think finally Melissa is going to pick up a kill, and yeah, definitely this bottom lane turret is gone, and a lot of pressure is actually being applied to the top lane. Sicilian here needs to be careful. Fredrin is going to be able to protect this turtle, you know, just this turret. Going to retreat that last minion to make sure that turret doesn't fall, but they are going to lose 2 turrets in return. Sheesh. The pace of the game seems so slow, and yet we have turrets falling top and mid. Yeah, Glue here just being a nuisance. So while Glue does this, I think Lancelot is just going to help himself to that turret. Is he going to do it? Yeah. Also, Melissa is going to take that turret at the bottom lane. Yeah, I think it was inevitable, honestly, from the beginning. They just did their best to see if they could delay it. But yeah. And Belleric is in trouble here. I think he's going to fall. Yeah. Belleric is dead. Yuzhong here using that dragon form probably just to push them back a bit. I don't think there's much you can achieve right now. Gold lead is actually getting wider and wider. Hex, well, I don't know, to be honest. I really have no idea. They'll probably be around, just chilling. Fear their return. They will be back. But anyhow, Osen, thank you for joining us, finally. Jiro, welcome to the stream for the second time. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, definitely. It's our server's meta that Otutsuki is using. Though, except Clint, Ling is actually Lancelot is I think it's like a meta pick everywhere, not just in our server. I feel like our server people were forced to start using him when they saw how effective he could be, you know, in the pro scene. Hey, Abdul, long time. Abdul is used to be, well, it probably is still one of those members that is always first to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Abdul. We've actually missed you. I've missed seeing you come to the board, being the first on the stream and, you know, providing us with your expert analysis. Welcome back, honestly. Welcome back. Alright, so for some reason, OS are actually going to contest this turtle this time. Glue trying to zone them out, but it's actually going to get brought down really, really low. Minotaur is going to fall, followed by that Belleric. The Lord is actually very, very low. And it's actually in a good position. Sheesh! Lance is going to miss his retreat on that Lord. Sadly, and it's going to be secured by Sicilian. But I think this is a good sign. This is a good change for them. Honestly, they really needed this.
Blue team turret has been
They really needed. They really needed it. I think if they can play it right, you know, they can play it right. I think this is the beginning of the comeback for them. Sadly. Nablance. I guess he just panicked there a bit and missed the retribution. Yeah, I think he just panicked, just probably the pressure. But yeah, you can see immediately they are going to make good use of that Lord. They are going to convert it into 2 turrets, which is really good. Yeah, it looks like mobile lance. Looks like Zane's lance to be not the worst. It seems like there's a thing with Fredrin players and how they play when they switch to lance or something. But yeah. Sheesh. I pity anybody that will be caught in this trap. Oh, the whole team is going to try to dive for Aramis. Of course, they are not going to get him, not with his Shadow Stampede on. Yeah, he's just going to get out of there. Conceal spent. I don't think it was too much though. However, Minotaur in a bit of trouble. Wow, there's actually a lot of damage coming up right now. I think it is Clint dishing out all that damage. Belirik is going to pin everybody down. That is going to be 2 kills to nothing. I think it's time for Otutsuki to really calm down, because first of all, it's just a 3k gold lead now. Oracion Seis have actually done a really good job to, you know, recover from it. I think that Lord was a huge boost for them, and they've done well to recover from it. I think Minotaur here just probably got ahead of himself, trying to zone out for them to take that turret, but ended up being the one in a bad position. Yeah, he shouldn't be there really. Shouldn't be there. But yeah, we have the third Lord, and it's is it an enhanced Lord or an evolved Lord? Why is Melissa splitting? Well, he has plans, I guess. Yuzhong is going to dive straight to the back to that Lancelot with that conceal. Guys, look at the amount of damage that Clint is doing. He's actually free hitting at the back. I'm thinking Otutsuki have not really seen, you know, being able to point out who they need to focus on. But even though the front line is falling so fast that it's almost unnecessary for them to even go for the damage dealers. Melissa here trying to come in. She's actually able to get a kill at the end of the day, but she's going to pay for it with her life. I think if your team has the Lord coming for them, you really need your marksman. You know, you really need your marksman to be there. Yeah. I think around here, Melissa just decided, okay, I'm going to go down there and get a few kills. She actually did well taking out the Sicilian, but I don't know how worth it was, you know, to take out the Sicilian and then lose your life as the marksman. And now, where's the Lord was actually able, I think, yeah, the Lord charged onto the bot lane, and yeah, that top turret is going to fall, is it? The top inhibitor is going to fall. So that, I think, as far as that is concerned, it was not bad at all. It's actually okay. And then they are going to have this tier 2 mid turret also. Clint is really beginning to hurt. Let's take a look at the emblems here. He does have the penetration and the Berserker Fury, so his bullets are going to hurt a lot right now. I guess a lot has improved. Abdul, welcome back. As I said, welcome back. We've missed you. It's good to have you back. I know, and I actually think you're right. Melissa and Minotaur really need to stick together when Glues plays. I think it's actually is an engage that will be very, very difficult to stop. Almost impossible if you ask me. You have a Minotaur, you have Aramis and Melissa that can just go crazy and free hit from the back line. Yeah, to be honest, if played right, it's in the team fight. I don't feel like the team fights are going to be any problem for Otutsuki to handle, especially now that this Melissa already has a complete Trinity. She has that Trinity build completed. It's going to be very, very scary, man. She's going to be dishing out a lot of damage, a lot. And yeah, Otutsuki are just going to go ahead and try to kill that Lord. Conceal play here coming from the side of Oracion Seis, but immediately Blue is going to put a halt in it, and Melissa in a bit of trouble here, but the court altar is going to save her. Who is going to drop first? The first person to drop is going to be the Beric. The Lord is actually going to go to Otutsuki. Lovely retry there from Lance. Beautiful retribution there from Lance. But Otutsuki is still in a bit of trouble. Clint was able to get the killing spree off, but he's going to be shot down by that Paramis. And then somehow off camera, Lance was actually able to take out the Fredrin. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think we might have be able to check that out before.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, okay. There's actually a lot of chaos. Alright, so let's see what Otutsuki are going to be able to do with this push. I really don't think they can do more. Their marksman is just coming back.
Base turret has been destroyed.
It's Snipe, yeah, actually this one he got it. Snipe his retry is actually really, really good. And I feel like maybe it's just game pressure and stuff.
Red team hero has been slain.
Clint is beginning to do a lot of damage, and look at him, he's alone in that back line. And he's actually doing an insane amount of damage to them. Lance is going to get caught here, but I think they need to just focus on the defense, which they did. Beautiful defense from Oracion Seis. I think this is actually what they want. Last thing you want is to, give away any more kills. Just calm down and reevaluate. Zong actually putting out the damage. Glue in trouble here, and he's going to fall. No, this is not going to be GG. This is not GG's. And to be honest here, it's looking like Oracion Seis might actually have a chance to come back here. They're looking really good right now. If Otutsuki does it, really calm down, because this is 19 minutes into game already. Most heroes already have their insurance. You can even see some. It's like item swaps have started happening. So it's up to each team to just carefully don't make any plays that will not make sense. But this Clint is cleansing, man. Oof, another engage on the Minotaur, even spending his petrify. I don't know how smart that is, but look at Melissa on that backline here, and she is about to cook. She is cooking Melissa with an insane amount of damage. However, Sicilian is going to be able to take her out, not before she takes out two members of Otutsuki. Heroes falling down left, right, and center, but it's going to be just Sicilian who is going to survive at the end of the day. Yeah, Glue underestimating Clint's damage there, and I think he learnt his lesson and he learnt it the hard way. But I think this might just be GG's, honestly. This might be GG's. Ooh. Sicilian looking like he's actually going to defend this on his own. Param is going with the pool. he's actually able to take out Faramis on top of all that. That's amazing. That's actually beautiful defense there. So Lance, instead of doing all that with them, is just going to retreat. I feel like Lance should be here to end this game. I think the game is going to end either way. If it doesn't, a lot of people are going to blame that Lance for not staying to end the game. Wow. Bad decision there from Lancelot. Bad decision. Deciding to go back for that Lord. But who knows? Probably he's he just wasn't sure enough about that. Already, Yuzhong is going to come here, trying to see if he can make something happen here. But of course, Lance is going to secure that Lord. Yuzhong running in is going to fall. 2 members dead already. I think Lance might be next. Lance might try to be next, but Paramis is going to pop the cult altar. But Lance is still going to fall either, which means that Lord is going to be useless. 4 members of the side of Otutsuki are dead already. This is bad. This does not look good at all. That was a really, not the best of plays there from Lance. I guess he didn't see the minions coming in for his team, Yeah. And this is going to be a game changer. This is definitely going to be a game changer for them. Wow. Nah. Lance. You see, Lance no true anything. I taught him well. Well, at least he got the Lord, so... Wow. That was unfortunate. Anyhow, so that what has happened has happened. I think Otutsuki just needs to, look for how they can make it better. That's the thing. He probably panicked, honestly. I think it's the same thing that happened with the first retry that he ended up getting wrong. Probably tournament pressure or something. I don't know. He's an experienced player, so all things like that shouldn't, be getting to him. But let's actually give props to that Sicilian doing a very, very good job. Standing his ground when push came to shove. Doing his best to defend. Actually defend well, if you ask me. Yeah. I wish there was a way we could actually see how many stacks Sicilian is on right now. But I know it should be a lot. This is what, 23 minutes into the game? Should be a lot of stacks, if you ask me. Yeah, Sicilian couldn't have done anything in Snipe game. Even if Sicilian was trying his best, Snipe just had to hit the turret, and it would have been GG's, but it is what it is. Now they just need to focus on how they can come back from that and, find the next plan. If they want to wait for the Lord, they should wait for the Lord. But I think it's smart for Oracion Seis to just be careful with the bushes they come into right now. But as you can see, Otutsuki are actually in a very, very good position, at a very good spot. And Glue should also know that he doesn't have the immortality. If he dies here, he dies. And it is going to be a huge disadvantage for his team. There's a huge wave on top there, though. No decks, yeah. I feel a lot of squad have actually gone through. A lot of squads have been what's that word? Well, basically scattered and rearranged or something, Conceal play here, but it is going to be just Belleric going in, probably just using that to get past. Yuzhong is going to dive into the back line here, ult from Minotaur. Oh my god, and once again it is going to be the Roma who is going to secure the Lord. However, Melissa doing a lot of damage from behind there. Belleric might, he's not going to fall, almost falls. I think Clint's there going in too deep, and then he's going to be taken out by the Minotaur. 2 for 2, and it is going to be Oracion Seis who has the Lord pushing for them. However, they do have the Melissa to melt down the Lord. They have Melissa to melt down that Lord, so I don't think Oracion Seis is going to be able to really do much with that. However, I feel like if they play this right, they can at least get a few turrets. And well, Alstein, I don't think it's this Lord that will determine the game. I really don't think so. The fact that Clint was, I think if Clint was alive, probably they would have been able to use it better or something. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Alpha Zeros. The longer this game goes, the worse it is going to get for Otutsuki. But also, we shouldn't forget that Melissa is there. Although she's already, I feel Melissa can't get any stronger than this, you know. But still, Melissa, you know, she has the ability to do that melting with that inspire. Yeah, they actually do have enough dive to get, unless if Otutsuki failed to, you know who they should be targeting, but they have enough dive to just go for that Sicilian and get him out of the team fights. But I feel like it's almost the same thing for Oracion Seis. You know, they have that Yuzong. I don't know, I feel like I'm not entirely sure about how he's you know, utilizing that dragon form right now, but it's still the same thing. They have the dive actually to get to that back line, you know. Clint here, standing like a boss. I hope it's not that he's lagging like a boss. Yeah, I think Clint is probably having some connection issues. This is really, really bad for Oracion Seis right now. This is bad for them. Last thing you want to do is lose your marksman at a time like this. Yo, look at the damage here. Look at the damage here coming in from that Melissa. This is what I was talking about. Stay at the back, free hit. Minotaur is going to jump in with that Minotaur. You know, one Fury. Able to get 3 kills. I think this might be GG's if Snipe doesn't go back to take the Lord again. You know, but this time I think they are all going to focus on the base. There's one more minion. Ooh, Sicilian is really beginning to hurt right now. Sicilian is beginning to hurt a lot. Lovely play there. I love how Sicilian just positions himself perfectly and just knows where to stay. Fred is alive, so I think this might be another Lord for Oracion Seis. I mean, look at that, man. Look at that. Wow. Damn. That was a lot of damage, man. Sicilian hots. So I think for now, they just decided to like defend. They just wanted to defend or something. I don't know why. The jungler is not there. 5 of you are alive. I feel like they should have taken this initiative sooner, you know. But well, it is what it is, I guess. Sicilian really doing the most, man. Sicilian really doing the most, and it's only going to get worse. You know, it's only going to get worse. But Snipe is back up. That Lancelot is up now, and yeah. So this is going to be another 50. I think what who said? Someone said something about the previous Lord being what is going to determine the game. I think it's actually this one right now. Wow. Clint all the way there. I feel like wow, that's actually really, really bad. But Clint somehow ends up in being the frontliner for Oracion Seis. Is going to get taken out. Clint's trying his best actually. Glue zoning 2 members out. But Rick is going to be on his way, you know, trying to make it out of their life, and so is Yuzong. I think they should probably just retreat, give this Lord. Glue in trouble here, it seems. But okay, now he's going to be fine. Faram is there to help him just in case. Probably weed, man. Is either weed or let's just assume it was a bad connection, you know, this connection. Ooh, lovely pull there from Faramis, and I have no idea why Yuzong was still there, you know, at that time, but he was, and he's going to fall. So is Sicilian going to be able to pull another amazing defense? Yeah, let's see. I won't count him out, Sha. Sicilian is actually doing the most right now. Sicilian is doing the most. Probably Yuzong just underestimating the damage. What is he building? Is it going full tank? Yeah, probably is overestimating his build because Right now, I think you should know that it's not by defensive items, to be honest. Really. I feel like the push, they are not, again, Clint is going to get taken out. So I think this should be GG's, to be honest. This should be GG's. But Melissa is going to drop at the back. I'm not going to make any difference. All members of Otutsuki are just going to focus on that crystal, and they are going to take game 1. A bit scrappy, to be honest. A bit scrappy. The pushes were not entirely, planned, not really organized. But yeah, they were able to find a way to make it work at the end of the day. So GG's to Otutsuki. Yeah, let's just check out the let's see the builds real quick. Wow. You can see here. Clint actually did a lot, to be honest. But look at Sicilian, 88%, team fight participation on all. That was sad. Anyhow, let's just head straight into the game 2. Better than Joe. Yeah, the match felt really slow, but yeah, when teams are a bit careful and they probably were scared of making mistakes and stuff. But anyhow. Oh, thank you, Lost. Thank you. Otutsuki game 1. Alright. So, okay, I think both teams are ready, so let's just head for straight game 2 right away. Alright, Xbox ban, straight up. Don't know what Xbox did to these guys, but that's one of the fastest Xbox bans I've ever seen. Anyhow, I don't know. Let's see. Was it Clint swapped? Who was Clint? Was it Mad Max? I don't remember who played Clint in the last game. Okay. Let's just fix this real quick. Yeah, the pose.
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone. You were first in the cluster.
Only love and night are everlasting. Anybody else who tests me, I'm ready. Looking at my hand and it's steady. I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they hear me.
Ebube, unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry to disappoint you, my G. Another Fredrin. Oh. Balmond, since when? I think it's been a while since anyone saw Balmond. But yeah, seems like we are going to be entertained with the Balmond here. Let's pull.
It is in despair that I see the fondest hopes.
Mythic classic matches. What does it mean, mythic classic matches? Alright, so for Otutsuki, what do you mean by mythic classic matches? I think I'm actually a bit lost. But yeah, Sicilian again. After everything Sicilian did to them, I think I guess they feel like Sicilian was not much of a problem. They are going to let it slide. And then Sicilian, Nathan, and a Martis. That's interesting. And then we're going to have Kadita, Balmond, and Lapu Lapu for Oracion Seis. Straight away, Oracion Seis is going to buy another Estes. They don't need anybody to be alive longer than they need to be. But anyhow.
Your team is picking.
So what do you guys like? I don't know. Okay, let me actually check the polls and see. I don't know. For me, from that first game, I really can't say. It seems like most of the votes are shifting towards the side of Otutsuki. Man. Oh, okay. I get you now. Ebube. We are going to see a Leomod. Wow. Leomod, Hylos, Matis. Man, this tank meta is actually something else. If you play with former Ukraine, you would want to give Monton your house right for green menace. For real though. It's actually some teammates, face it up. There are some teammates that are actually really, really tough to carry, no matter how hard you try. But then, just assume you are the problem. Yeah, just assume it's you. So Ukrainians or Nigerians? That seems like an unfair. It seems like an unfair comparison, honestly. Seems like a very, very unfair comparison. Anyhow. To be honest, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Even me, I feel like I'm I'm going to pick Nigerians, fam. But anyhow, that doesn't matter. I guess I have played a game. I have played with a few Ukrainians that were really, really good at the game. To be honest, let's be sincere. I think we've all had those Ukrainians that felt like them. These are like the only pro players in Ukraine or something like that. So a few of them are actually really, really good. If you ask me. Alright, so we're going to head straight into game 2. It's going to be Leomod jungle. Okay, Martis is actually going to be going to that EXP lane. Interesting. I don't see that too often, yeah. I really don't see that too often. No, I've never met. I don't think I've met Israelites before. Hylos. Oh, not even Hylos. I thought it was Hylos in trouble there, but it was actually the Atlas. Gautha, they're probably overestimating Atlas's early game sustainability, but Atlas, I feel like, is one of the weakest tanks in the early game. Even going through the late game, you know, you really need to be careful with how you engage when you are running that Atlas. But yeah, he's going to give away the first blood, unfortunately, and he's going to give it to Mattis. Yeah, Atlas once again caught out, but he's able to use that flicker to get out of trouble. The resource spent rather unnecessarily, but yeah. Well, you are pro, you know, Alpha Zeros. You are pro. But for players like me, I'm not going to say us. For players like me that, you know, I always rely on being carried. It's a bit tough when somebody that's looking for who to carry him ends up being the one carrying. It's difficult, you know. It's difficult. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to get better. When we're better, then we'll stop blaming others. Alright, straight away here. That Tortu is actually going to reset. Kadita is going to get the knock up on he's going to get the knock up on Leo mod, but that's just about what she can achieve. Once again, that Atlas in a really, really bad position. Double kill for Mattis. Wow. You don't want to deal with a fed Mattis, honestly. The last thing you want is to deal with a fed Mattis. I think Atlas needs to calm down, first of all. He really, really needs to calm down. Ooh. Very, very lovely. Fast hands there from Nathan. He's able to basically bust down Hanabi before she can even react to anything. Lovely play there from Nathan. I think it was just before this. Yeah, you will meet them eventually. I just hope your squad is strong enough to face them, though. You know. Ooh, we actually missed that, but once again, it is Atlas who is going to be getting caught out at a really, really bad spot. I don't know if he's lagging. If he isn't, then I feel his team really needs to tell him to, you know, just relax. That's 3 kills, just 4 minutes into the game. You know, Balmont needing to use his retreat there. Atlas seems like he's going to try to force another engage, but Otutsuki are going to be able to back out and just, you know, get away from all that. You know, it's so early in the game already, and you can already see Sicilian is actually having a decent amount of damage, you know. Ooh, off camera there, Nathan is going to take out that Sicilian again. Lovely fatal link there from Atlas, able to throw Mattis into his turret, but I don't think he did much at the end of the day. 2 members for the side of Otutsuki are actually going to fall there. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade, a jungler and a fighter. Wow. I guess finally, it's actually, for me, I would say it's not bad, because 2-man ult he would have made. The thing is, I feel Atlas has been doing not the best, you know. He has been, quote unquote, not been in the best position right now, so he's probably just worried about his play right now. Or he did it, at least on the bright side, they were able to, you know, take out that jungler. You should slow them down a bit. They were able to. So I think it's not entirely terrible. It could have been better, but yeah. There are no feats. No, they're strong enough. Okay, no problem. I'm sure the members of Otutsuki are going to see your chat and see what you said. So it's going to be passing out by the time you guys meet. But already, this Nathan seems to be doing a disgusting amount of damage. That's going to be a triple kill for him. 5-0 and 1. That Nathan already has the Feather of Heaven and the Genius Wand. So you can expect that he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Honestly, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Wow. That was a lot of damage, honestly. Oh, this was the Atlas set again. Adita here actually trying to make something happen. I don't think it's going to work out well for her though. I think with all this chaos, it's still just one turret so far. You know, that 4k gold lead there is there though for Otutsuki. But you know, what do you guys think Oracion Seis need to do to actually come back from this? Because it looks like they are following this in the similar passion that they followed the first game. They are playing this very, very similarly, and I don't think you want to do that, you know. OTK wins draft. Interesting. Beautiful drone zone in there from Mattis. Atlas is going to fall back right now. I think he has understood that 5 kills is enough. Look at the speed. The buff term Hylos is actually a maniac. Look at the speed on that. His ult and S1 right now. You know, chasing everybody back. I don't think anyone can outrun that. I don't think sprint is even fast enough. That was crazy. But yeah, I think Atlas now is going to calm down, you know, which is exactly what he should do. And then already you can see Otutsuki already invading and, you know, starving them even more of resources. Yeah, he almost zoned them to base. Another turret here, man. Nathan is going to pop that off. I think Atlas was able to get the fatal links off, but Nathan is going to make it out of there alive. The damage is there, and that is going to be a maniac from nothing for Nathan. That was beautiful play. That was actually really, really beautiful. Good job from the Nathan there. Very, very well played. Everyone, I think okay, the engage actually started. Yeah, Oracion Seis were the ones to pop the conceal first, but after that ult, Nathan just melted everyone that was around him. That was crazy. Lovely play there from Nathan. So guys, yeah, the buff is actually haram. That shit should be illegal. But anyhow, guys, what is ML edit? I feel like okay, you seem like okay. If you were Oracion Seis coach right now, what is their advice? What are they supposed to do right? Or what do you guys think they should change? Definitely this is not one. The last thing you want is to keep dying. I'm very, very sure that I think everyone knows you don't want to die when you are losing. You also don't want to die more, you know. And Nathan is just going to solo that Lord easy. Nathan on that Atlas on that 072. Better Roma. Okay, yeah, actually I'm not going to lie, probably Atlas is not really playing the best. He's actually not playing the best right now, but hopefully he can change. He can, you know, switch things up, hopefully. Alright, so it's not an enhanced lord, so it's not going to, The issue right now is that Atlas is dying even before he can pull the fatal links away. You get, like, if you could see what happened there. Oh, I think Lapu Lapu might be able to get something from here. This is going to be a shutdown on that Nathan. Yes, it is. For some reason, Nathan just kept walking there. I think he has forgotten that he's supposed to be squishy, But the thing is, Atlas is usually dead before he even has a chance to make any engage. I feel like that's the major issue. These guys are so farmed right now. You have Sicilian, you have that Nathan dealing an insane amount of damage. Can they pick out this Martis? I doubt. Yeah, he held on to it. Oh, that's the thing. He held on to it, but I feel like he wouldn't have gotten much. I think Ava's is just trolling right now. Oh my god. Yeah, Nathan here for some reason, I guess he wanted to force the end. But of course, they're not just going to stand and look at you while you try to end the game, yeah? Yeah. Actually, you're right. You're actually right, Alpha Zeros. You already had two. You didn't need to. You have your damage dealers at the back. I guess he should just try to get what he has and then give his team an opportunity to capitalize and come back from it. But right now, I think Otutsuki are doing really well. Not giving anything unnecessary away, unlike the first game. But though there's still a lot of time for mistakes to be made. So, yeah, the goal is actually a lot. This is what, 6-2. That's 8k gold lead right now, to be honest. So it's going to be difficult unless if Otutsuki for some reason make the game last longer than it is. But there's still hope, there's still hope for them. Conceal play here coming in from that Atlas is going to go in through the backside. That is going to be a 3-man ult from the Atlas. We said that there should be somebody that can follow up on it, and that is the follow-up we're looking for. Kadita was actually able to pin down the Leo mod and is able to take them out. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. Finally, I think this is what we've been expecting Atlas to do. This is what we've been expecting Atlas to do, and I think he was actually able to get something close. Although it is still Suzuki who was able to get the Lord, but still that's an example of the kind of play we've been expecting from that Atlas. I think we can just take a look at that real quick before the Lord comes. He got a beautiful 3-man odds there, and the follow-up from Kadita was actually beautiful. It was actually on point. I think because of that, they might actually be able to, defend this. Yeah, I think this is definitely defendable. This is definitely defendable. Ooh, beautiful play there from Kadita. She got a lovely knock up on that, and that is going to be a wipeout from nothing. That is actually going to be a wipeout. Wow, that was beautiful. Very lovely play there from Oracion Seis. Very lovely play from Oracion Seis. I actually have no idea what happened there. Was it the Mickey Mouse that did all that damage? The Mickey Mouse pick. Okay, it was the Atlas. Woo, that was a beautiful 3-man ult there. I actually didn't even notice that, but the follow-up from his team was lovely too. Beautiful follow-up there. Wow. And just like that, or I can't say just like that, the gold lead has been covered, but it has been shortened. It was a 6k gold lead, and now it's down to half. So now it's just a 3k gold lead that they have, which means definitely push mid and end. Not likely. I don't think it's that easy. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, definitely right. their team fight, I think in team fights they actually shouldn't be losing team fights unless if Otutsuki just, you know, plays it smart, outplays them and stuff. But they have enough CC and damage to actually make the most of things. Otutsuki, ooh, look at the damage there from Hanabi. She might be in a little bit of trouble. And yes, she is going to fall first. Atlas, ooh, lovely fatal links there and lovely follow-up from the Kagita. The knock-up plus that rough waves actually, you know, put them in a lot of problem. But even with all that, it seems like it is going to be Oracion Seis doing the sets, but they are the ones still dying. They are the ones still dying, and that is going to be GG. Well played to Otutsuki here, securing the sweep. Wow. You know, after this Peter links from the Atlas, I actually felt like, no, a lot of things is happening, but then that Nathan came from behind, was free hitting, and man, they just were not tanky enough. And yeah, as we expected, Choco for Gauta, Choco for Hanabi. But anyhow, OTK Alpha Zeros, well, I don't know yet. We will have to check and see the fixtures, and then we'll definitely, everyone is going to know by the end, at the end of the day. Anyhow, lovely game. GG to both teams. They did well. 100% team fight participation there from the Kadita. She actually did really well. It was just unfortunate. But anyhow, good game to both teams, and yeah. I think as usual, the damage here, you know, Nathan actually did really well in this game, in my opinion. He actually did well. But anyhow, thank you all for joining us for this game. Tomorrow another game is going to come up, and we'll make sure to relay the information on time to everyone. Thank you for joining us, and yeah, good night, Pixels.